Welcome to The Deciding Point, our Cracked Racquets weekly roundup of the biggest storylines happening throughout the tennis world. On this week's show, I want to talk about Rafael Nadal capturing his 12th title in Barcelona, continuing to prove he is the man to beat on the clay courts. I want to talk about Ashley Barty, very much showing why she is deserving of that number one ranking in the world. Of course, I also want to touch on Jenson Brooksby winning another challenger title, the action that happened at the 250 level, and then a little bit of college tennis news as well. With that in mind, Westhoff, roll those credits, and let's start today's show. Folks, I'm not sure there's much left for us here at Cracked Racquets to say about 20-year-old rising American Jenson Brooksby. We've talked about him so frequently over the past few months here at Cracked Racquets, and that's because throughout this 2021 season, he's continued to prove that he is one of the rising stars on the ATP Tour. Brooksby wins his second challenger in 2 weeks in Tallahassee. He knocks off Bjorn Furtangelo, who was the last player to defeat him at the challenger level in the Cleveland final they played about a month ago. You look for Brooksby here this past week. He earned 4 3-set wins on his way to the title on the green clay of Tallahassee. It's that much more remarkable when you consider Brooksby won the challenger title last week in Orlando, and was different because I suppose he didn't drop a set in Orlando, but the fatigue from that event to play that much tennis, to come the next week have to play 4 physical matches on green clay courts and to still emerge as the champion, speaks to the fighting capability. It speaks to the mentality, the attitude of this young American, whose game is never going to blow you away with sex appeal. He doesn't hit the flashy forehand down the line, the huge backhand winner, although his backhand looks so natural. He makes it look very easy, but he doesn't hit the 135 mile per hour serve. He doesn't hit the flashy drop volleys or the on-the-run winners down the lines. He just does a little bit of everything. He lulls you to death, but perhaps more than anything else, the kid just does not quit, and it's just amazing. You know, you can see it in his body language, his fight. He wears it on his sleeve because the energy, the emotion he shows on court, it fuels him, and clearly it's working. 23-4 now to start the 2021 season in tour matches, and that's across, Futures, Challenger, and ATP level. You look for him now on the Challenger circuit. His last 4 results: title in South Africa, final on the indoor hard courts of Cleveland, title on the outdoor hard courts of Orlando, title on the Tallahassee green clay courts. He's into the top 175 for the first time in his career. Again, when you do it 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 months in a row on the challenger circuit, as Jenson Brooksby has, that's not a fluke. That's legit, folks. That means his game, it works at the challenger level. And with his ranking now, Grand Slam qualities aren't even a question. He's going to get into that for the rest of the year. The real thing moving forward, where does he go from here? Clearly, he's having success at the challenger level. Can he get a wild card into a main draw, into qualifying at an ATP event? Does the lack of big natural weapons he have, how will that impact him on the ATP Tour? That's the question now, because he's answered all of the challenger level questions. We know his game works there. His consistency, his ability to move the ball around the court, his ability to take the ball early, that backhand, his ability to put serves and returns on the court at a high percentage. His game works. We just need to see it tested at the highest level now. And to say that about a 20-year-old, that's the highest praise you can offer. To say, no, he's got the game. We just have to see how it holds up against the best of the best. That statement is a testament to the success of Jenson Brooksby here to start 2021, who again earns his second consecutive challenger title this past week in Tallahassee.